Cognizant, an Indian tech company operating on American shores, they're a major abuser of the H-1B program in the United States. It uses massive import of low-wage, inexperienced talent, and it places near the top of this fraud due to their illegal visa practice. In a lawsuit, a jury found them guilty. They discriminate against their U.S. employees in favor of Eastern Indian H-1B workers. Quote, these individuals, H-1B Indians, are given first, if not exclusive preference for the new U.S. positions as they become available, the lawsuit claimed. Non-Indians are disproportionately regulated to the bench as jobs are given to Indians. Quote, 2024 Industrial Insider of California. They force their U.S. workers onto a bench with a policy claiming termination if a person sits more than 5 weeks. The same thing happened to me at IBM a few years back. The manager didn't help find other roles. Instead, I was directed to an internal job board. I was responsible for finding my own engagements. And if I had no assignments, you're let go, and it's a scam. Other employees I worked with spoke to me about the IBM policies, about the boards and how they were a waste of time. And they told me they didn't work unless you had connections with other employees. Being new and a citizen, I was eventually let go. But it wasn't because of my skill set. It was because the management team played games favoring their H-1B and Indian brethren. And this is the same game Cognizant plays in the suit scene. Quote, a highly experienced software engineer started in Cognizant in 2012 and was repeatedly removed from positions servicing Cognizant clients prematurely and replaced with less qualified Indian employees, the lawsuit alleged. In mid-2017, the company benched him. Then, following company policy to terminate employees after more than 5 weeks on the bench, fired him 6 weeks later, the lawsuit also claimed. 2024 Industrial Insider of California. Other tactics include keeping Americans and U.S. citizens away from key roles. They assign Indian workers to reduce costs and exclude citizens from the meetings. This keeps non-Indian employees out of the loop and restricts their ability to find other positions when forced onto the bench. Sadly, many of these H-1B big tech sweatshops abuse the H-1B process for profit.
The H-1B very well, and it's something that I frankly use, and I shouldn't be allowed to use. We shouldn't have it. Very, very bad for workers. And second of all, I think it's very important to say, well, I'm a businessman and I have to do what I have to do, and it's sitting there waiting for you, but it's very bad. It's very bad for business in terms of, it's very bad for our workers, and it's unfair for our workers, and we should end it.
And Cognizant is no stranger. Its payroll includes a large percentage of visa holders. Many do not realize that when Americans are displaced, they not only lose their source of income, they're trapped with nowhere to flee, unlike the H-1B worker. They also lose their medical insurance, and with the price of Cobra for a husband and wife topping $2,000 to $3,000 a month, they go without. But big tech and these Indian firms just don't care. They want their low-skilled, indentured servants for high profit margins. We, as citizens, must address these issues and hold these companies accountable. How? You boycott any enterprise that displaces citizens in favor of foreign workers, and you raise awareness at every opportunity. Only then will the discrimination against U.S. citizens be stopped.